Hello everybody, welcome back to the Mama Rick channel. And on this channel we talk about cryptocurrencies, crypto content, and we like to look at trends. And I don't like to forget where I started from. I like to talk about real world use cases of digital currency. So guys, stick around to the end because I always keep the best for last. So what I want to start talking about, guys, I've been following the XRP ecosystem for a very long time. I think since 2018 or 2017 towards the end. And boy, oh boy, it's crazy. I've done all kinds of coins on the XRP ecosystem. It's kind of the easiest way to spawn up any token to represent your real estate, to represent any asset, to represent it's like an IOU for anything. And guess what? The crypto community is so fragmented. If I look at coin market cap, I look at Bitcoin the first in terms of coin market capitalization. I respect Bitcoin because it started this whole thing. So I can't even start saying anything about BTC. It's king. It's king in what it brought with started with Satoshi. But I know Satoshi is not a maximalist. That's why I guess they or he or she never exposed themselves. And we look at Ethereum. They brought smart contracts. We look at Filecoin. They're bringing true decentralized storage. That's why you see things like OpenSea. When you lock your NFTs, they stored on a certain IPFS standard. It's called the Interplanetary File System. So there's so much value. When you look at Cosmos ecosystem, it's bringing interoperability. Polygon is trying to scale Ethereum. This network doing this. XRP. Ripple, the company that holds most XRP, they're trying to really democratize global payments and remittances. So you can send money to anyone, anywhere in the world at any time for nothing, for close to nothing, less than a cent. But guess what? This isn't a political disagreement anymore. You have to appreciate that Goldman Gary, of course, this is Goldman Gary. Those that know, the SEC commissioner is called Gary Gensler. So I think this is a sort of I guess it's trying to say that Gary Gensler is controlled by Goldman Sachs, or rather the big banks. Okay, so this is by Ryan Selkis at 2BitTidiot. Okay, this isn't a political disagreement anymore. You have to appreciate that Goldman Gary simply isn't a good or honest person. Sneaky, power-thirsty, condescending, rules for thee, but not for me, are not attributes for good leaders. Guys, people say to become powerful, you need to be ruthless. There's things you need to do that other people, I mean, they say fortune favors the bold. But we're looking at someone that, I don't understand it. Maybe, okay, we're looking at someone that's known for giving lectures about digital currencies and all this, but they're kind of really slowing down the growth of cryptocurrencies in the United States. And obviously, I think that's good because the rest of the world is building. But, and still a lot of innovation is in the US. So there's this conflict between the political landscape and the decentralized landscape, which of course is too big for the political landscape. No matter how much they try, they can never control this beast because it's something that's going to evolve naturally. Decentralization, people are going to float. They're going to flock to the products that fit their use cases. And people are going to continue to innovate in this space. So I think this is the appeal to those that do not know. Gary Gensler, the SEC, the Securities Commissioner in the US, has been suing Ripple for apparently selling unregistered securities. And then when you look at other cryptocurrencies that have given a go-ahead like Ethereum, they pretty much did the same thing, but they kind of got a favor. They kind of got a free pass. So the whole thing is a bit convoluted and confusing, and that's why people are really frustrated with what's going on. And it's like this power struggle between the politics, between this one organization, and they're trying to seek power. But it's crazy. It's dishonest, and it shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't expose your bad habits like that to the world, like to this extent, unless there's something that Gary Gensler is keeping in his hat. Maybe this might be good for the space overall. Maybe this is helping to put more eyes on the space, that we develop a proper regulatory framework or a consensus on how to move forward. Maybe. So we have to look at things two ways. I'm not going to come to this YouTube channel and be angry at people that I don't even know. All I'm saying is that I think this could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. We shall see how he moves forward. And I'm not going to call someone I don't know dishonest, but we'll see how this thing goes. Maybe he's a nice guy trying to play it in a different way that we don't understand. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully it's not controlled by the banks. So let's look at this last tweet about Ripple. So crazy how Ripple's value just doubled. So those that know, Ripple, the company that holds most XRP, they do these private sales. So they're not yet going public, but you can buy their shares if you're an accredited investor. You earn more than maybe $200,000 a year, or you have $1 million, you can buy their shares. But apparently, so many things have happened in the past, but things are looking bullish because I think Ripple might have bought back some of their shares, which has led to an increase in their share price or an increase in their valuation, which has apparently doubled. And you get some people saying, yeah, someone explained here that Ripple had to buy back their shares because of those that have been following the Ripple case. There was Tetragon. I think after Ripple's the XRP token dropped, or with the case Ripple with the SEC, Tetragon, a company, wanted to sue Ripple, saying that they should give them their money back. The whole thing is just weird. So I guess after settling that, they decided to buy back the shares to sort of restore confidence in the ecosystem, which is pretty amazing. Okay, guys, swaying away from the politics and back to the things that matter. Those that have been following the Cosmos ecosystem, this amazing decentralized autonomous organization called Stargaze that is popping up. And this, I think, is aiming to be like the OpenSea of the Cosmos ecosystem. This is going to be extremely interesting. Those that know that Cosmos implements an interchain operability kind of thing, interconnected kind of thing. So Stargaze 2022 Q1 roadmap. This is a very summarized sort of write-up of their roadmap, and it's pretty interesting. You guys might want to listen to this. It's been an insane few months since Stargaze launched on October 29th, 2021. So we first outlined a phased launch plan in this post. I guess you can check that out, and have successfully completed phase 1 and phase 2. So network bootstrapping, take a loan from Osmosis Dex, a decentralized exchange, perform an LBP on Cosmos, and a couple of other things. But there's some things I want to look at. Partnership with Cosmos. These are all companies building some serious stuff when it comes to the Cosmos ecosystem. So they're talking about how they've embedded themselves here. And of course, Stargaze is very, very known. And also Kepler wallet, I can see here. It's like the Web3 wallet for the Cosmos ecosystem. So they're saying how they've successfully onboarded onto these things. So upgrade Stargaze blockchain to version 2. So most of the above are part of bootstrapping the network to add liquidity to the market and distribute the token. So they've already airdropped some of these tokens. They're going to be different phases where they're going to distribute other portions of the tokens. So the rest are tooling and infrastructure needed to support and the launch of the marketplace. So they want to launch some kind of NFT marketplace, kind of that kind of thing. So almost all of it happened via governance proposals from the community, which means they put out a vote, the community voted, that kind of thing. So decentralization, awesome. But the next phase is when the real fun starts, okay? The fun really starts, rather. NFT market launch phase. So big bang, Genesis mint, March 2nd, 2022. That's why I said you guys might want to stick around. So Stargaze is almost ready to enter the next and most fun phase, the NFT market. However, the Cosmos ecosystem doesn't have any NFT tooling yet. Before trading in a secondary market, I suggest these guys check with Filecoin. You know, the interplanetary standard, I think it will be pretty cool. So creators need primary market minting tools. Okay, so they're talking about the user interface. Stargaze will enable this with Genesis Mint. So on March 2nd, Stargaze will launch Genesis Mint, where collectors will be able to mint the first NFTs. The team will publish documentation and tooling in the coming weeks for creators to be able to get their collections ready for launch. So please join. So guys, if you're an artist out there, this is an amazing opportunity for you. So airdrop recipients will be able to claim Mission 4, so another 20% of the airdrop allocation by minting an NFT. Wow. That's so cool. So they have until 4 months after launch of the marketplace to mint an NFT to claim Mission 4 before the airdrop allocation starts decaying. And they give some details here. It will be decaying until the end of the time period, of the vesting period that they're giving, or the time period. So if you're a creator interested in participating in the Genesis Mint, please submit an application right here. So guys, that's what I said. Again, stick around. So some of the confirmed projects launching include Andromaverse, play to earn game, Army of Ra, Baby Atom, PFP, so I guess profiles, Colonial Cats, Cosmic Cats, Cosmonauts, Deep Gems, Kinetic. So these are not NFTs and Stargaze. So all these projects have channels in the Stargaze Discord. Under the NFT projects category, many more are in the works. Supernova Marketplace launch. The NFT marketplace will open for trading 2 to 3 weeks after the Genesis Mint, allowing collectors to sell their NFTs shortly after launch of the marketplace. So airdrop recipients will be able to claim the final 20% of the airdrop Mission 5 by bidding on an NFT. Guys, you want to get involved in the Cosmos ecosystem. Please, it's new. It's new. And I'm not saying involve, like FOMO in, I'm not saying invest. Just pay attention to it. It's really exciting just to see how it's evolving, how it's emerging from the ashes as a phoenix. So guys, there's something interesting I found. Those that have been following my channel, you know I love the Polygon network. Maybe love is a very strong word, but hey, I love a lot of projects in the crypto space, and Polygon is one of them. So Heimdall is the heart of the Matic system. Now, I'm going to talk about what shocked me here. So it manages validators, block producers, selection, spans, the state sync mechanism between Ethereum and Matic, and other essential aspects. Guys, we're talking about the core technology that helps to connect, or that really digs deep into connecting the Cosmos ecosystem, and that's supposed to scale the Ethereum network. Guys, it uses the Cosmos SDK. All the times I've covered Polygon, I didn't know this. It uses the Cosmos SDK, the software development kit, and a forked version of the Tendermint consensus algorithm that uses the BFT, Byzantine fault tolerance, called Peppermint. So Peppermint sources, you can look at this. Now guys, there was this person that posted on under the Cosmos ecosystem a Polygon and Cosmos relationship, because someone explained to me, understand what the relationship between Polygon and Cosmos is. So someone from the validator said Polygon uses a modified version of Tendermint called Peppermint. They can connect and become part of the Cosmos ecosystem if they upgrade for IBC support. Guys, remember, it's very, very possible for anyone to upgrade to IBC. It exists. It exists. We have an interoperable standard right now. The Cosmos SDK and Tendermint are general purpose tools that anyone can use to create blockchain. So they don't have to be involved with the Cosmos, but it's in their best interest to do so, really. Why wouldn't you want to connect? I do support Matic as a scaling solution for Ethereum myself. I think it's great that all the solutions that Ethereum have all solutions that Ethereum have made themselves, it was Cosmos that came in with the answers to the scaling issue. Those that don't know Cosmos, the way it works is that basically you're not tied to one ecosystem. Guys, if you want to use Ethereum, you have to buy Ethereum. If you want to use Polygon, you have to buy Polygon. If you want to use other reputable networks, you have to have those tokens. Guess what? Cosmos ecosystem is true decentralization. You can create your own blockchain. You can choose to share securities of other the security standard of blockchains listed on the Cosmos ecosystem. You can choose a hub. I want to share their security. I trust that. Or you don't have to, you can create your own security, but still tap into all the standards that exist on this network and all the interoperable standards that are being created. It's amazing. It's really nice. It's really, really nice. And for Polygon to actually be using this technology, Binance Smart Chain using this technology, Tellaruna, Crypto.com, there's so many others, Fetch.AI, so many other reputable ecosystems that are brewing and already even some surpass the use cases that Ethereum doesn't even have right now, and they're all built on this network. So I think it's a pretty cool thing. And if you don't trust, these are some of the there's over like 260 something applications of the Cosmos network right now. And here we go, Polygon. Okay, so it's really cool. I didn't know this. That's, guys, look at here, Hyperledger. Okay, guys, if you've never heard of Hyperledger, okay, go look into it. This is one of the most sophisticated ecosystems that I've seen. Guys, they're right here. You know what? Let me just leave this here. Okay, so there's interest. The reason why I'm looking at this other article here is because these decentralized autonomous organizations, which are called DAOs, they've become a really big thing. So you have these organizations where the rule of democracy rules. So voting, people vote on their standard that they want, and that's implemented. So BitDAO becomes the largest DAO in the world with 2.5 billion in treasury. So I guess they got some contributions from Bybit, the exchange. So it announced its support for BitDAO to contribute 134 million in Ethereum USDT, USDC, and BitDAO to the BitDAO treasury. So this has increased the value locked within this BitDAO treasury. Guys, I always say, those that have been following my channel, decentralized autonomous organizations, people like CZ Binance, who hold the biggest exchanges in the world, they understand that for example, the Binance Smart Chain is going to be much bigger than the centralized exchange. To those that have been following my channel, you understand that I'm extremely bullish on decentralized exchanges. I think people seem to have forgotten about decentralized exchanges, because when they came up first, their tokens rocketed, and some of them, their tokens have dropped from like $400 to like 50 cents. It's guys, crypto market is brutal, but still that doesn't change the fact that these ecosystems are going to be the liquidity sources as we move forward in the crypto space. If you want to buy $10 million of a certain cryptocurrency, the liquidity exists on this decentralized exchange. If you want to sell $1 billion or $1 billion, I don't know what currency worth of a certain crypto, you need the liquidity exists. So they're going to serve a very fundamental role as we move forward. So those that do not know, let me just read this paragraph a little bit. The rise and rise of DAOs. DAO, decentralized autonomous organization, is a structure used by many crypto projects. Typically, DAOs require key actions, such use of treasury assets or changes to the project code to be proposed and approved by token holders. So that's the voting, staking, and the governance proposals. The structure of a DAO, I'm going to just stop here, of a DAO is inherently open and accountable, a forcing function to share value with the participants who create it. So otherwise, other DAOs will outcompete them on their participants, and their participants will live for other ecosystems. So it's a cutthroat competition. Obviously, that's just the way of the world. So guys, let's get into some Fetch updates. I'm always overwhelmed by these people's updates. The other day, I took 7 days without updating, and I released a video, exciting stuff about the Fetch ecosystem and how all the new partnerships. And guess what? The next day, they release a whole slew of other things. So let's just go through those really quickly. So CEO and founder Fetch.AI, Human will be joining as a panel speaker at Mobile T/E, a joint event from Climate Transformed and Sino Auto Insight, focusing on the future of mobility, electronic vehicles, autonomous vehicles, and more. So details here. So guys, those that do not know Fetch, they're building these awesome modules called autonomous economic agents that are basically supposed to be digital assistants as we move forward in the virtual world, in the real world, in the crypto space, decentralized finance, automating decentralized autonomous organizations. It can tap prices, so it can go into oracles and things like that. The other features it can do, like generating art using machine learning. So it's an amazing ecosystem, and they build on the Cosmos ecosystem, which means they have that interoperability standard, and all the technology they're building can be extended onto that ecosystems. But we're going to look at an amazing tweet where one of the validators of Fetch talked about this. So we listened to our community and are happy to announce that Fetch holders can now acquire, this is another partnership, in native Fetch using their Visa or MasterCard credit debit cards. So available in 180 different countries. So this was a partnership with Indocoin. So it's a company called Indocoin, and you can read more about this. So let me just read about them here. And maybe the statement they said, of course, they're bullish about the Fetch ecosystem, and they're very excited about the revolutionary technology they've created and how they're going to democratize machine learning. Of course, something nice to say from their CEO. So Indocoin is a pioneer fiat to crypto gateway with Visa and MasterCard processing globally. The company has been operating since 2014, and its primary focus lies in developing anti-fraud software, which has enabled millions of users worldwide to quickly and safely buy cryptocurrencies. Indocoin is one of the most prominent players in the crypto community that provides risk-free transactions for more than 100 partners. So this is a website if you guys want to check it out. Their MO is buy Bitcoin, the simplest way to buy dozens of cryptocurrencies with your bank card in less than 60 minutes. That's pretty cool. Of course, for me personally, I prefer to use decentralized methods, okay? Like local Bitcoins and things like that, because anyways, let's move on. So a short thread from Ken Kaneki, one of the supporters in the Fetch, educators in the Fetch ecosystem, some on-chain analysis. So basically what he's saying here, that there's a bit of millions currently supply sitting, $15 million worth of Fed has moved off exchanges onto, I guess, decentralized wallet. Of course, guys, you know, this means that most likely means that the people that have moved it don't intend to sell it. So it's normally a good sign when you see these cryptocurrencies move off exchanges into personal wallets. So that's what he's appealing to. So it's pretty nice. As the Fetch ecosystem is growing, it's good to see this kind of confidence brewing within it. So the last thing I want to cover, I hope you stay to the end because this was pretty exciting. I had really exciting, some really exciting stuff like the Stargaze upgrade, and this geo-staking is one of the new validators on the Fetch ecosystem. We're using clean green methods on top of using already proof of stake methods. They made a breakdown of the fact that the other day Fetch.AI made a poll to upgrade to the IBC standard, and in like one day 99% of all the votes went to yes, voted yes, which is pretty amazing. And now geostaking is explaining why this will be fundamental to the future of Fetch. So let's look at this thread a little bit. 16 threads, guys, but it's really exciting. So by activating the IBC, Fetch can be connected to every project on the Cosmos ecosystem. Ooh. So this way, air-powered solutions will become available for anyone. So the implementations are immense. Let's dive into the basics of the IBC protocol and why this is huge for the Fetch ecosystem. Okay, so the first thing, what does IBC actually mean? We've talked about this is an inter-blockchain communication standard. It connects different blockchains. So imagine you have a large country with multiple cities. One city is great at brewing the best beers, while another is the largest reserve of iron ore. But there are no routes for them to trade and work with each other. So as those that follow my channel, we have these hubs, we have the zones, and these zones can communicate through themselves through these hubs on the Cosmos chain. And then these can also connect to other ecosystems. Just think of like the universe, other universes, and imagine the universe could talk to themselves. Okay, what is Cosmos? The Cosmos ecosystem is a network of different blockchains, cities such as Terra Luna, Cadena, Fetch, of course, we know Binance Smart Chain, just as I've talked about. So IBC allows them to all talk to each other. You can look at the Cosmos ecosystem, massive, not just massive, but some of the most reputable projects in the crypto space are built on this network, or they're leveraging their mechanisms. There's the Cosmos Osmosis DEX, allows token holders on any IBC enabled blockchain to use it for swaps and yield farming. So you could take your FET and put it into a liquidity pool and so on. So there are more and more blockchains coming into existence. In the beginning, they were all siloed, unable to exchange data. And one of the best things that IBC enables frictionless, trustless data, because with IBC, they're able to actually talk to themselves and interact. After activation, we can expect to see Fetch's autonomous agent swarming out to other blockchains in the form of DeFi agents on Osmosis and guys, I can't wait for this one. Oh my God. Fetch.AI, I've made videos about how to use the Fetch.AI agent to control, like, to manage your decentralized finance. It's amazing. They onboard this onto the Cosmos ecosystem. Sky is the limit. Sky is the freaking limit. So over 100,000 users already using that DeFi agent on Uniswap and PancakeSwap. So primarily for stop losses as protection against rug pulls and malicious activity. So on Cosmos Osmosis DEX, rug protection is not really needed because they host legitimate projects, and that's another beautiful thing. So here agents will help with portfolio rebalancing, APY optimization, so annual percentage yield, sentiment-based auto withdrawals. So this is, I've already demonstrated how to use this with the application, and its stop loss function as well. It's also needed. So 10, auto compounding is another super useful feature. So this is amazing because you don't have to wait for the exchange to do this, but you can actually tell your agent to do this for you. And you don't have to keep coming back, you know, and staking, then staking, auto compounding and so on. This agent can do this for you. But why do we need Cosmos? Without Cosmos, we'd have to build bridges for every blockchain to every other blockchain. Imagine how many bridges that would require. So with Cosmos though, we have a hub that routes all transactions and ensures they reach their destination. From this, we can conclude that the Cosmos hub works like a very large airport. The cities are the blockchains, so previously isolated. The traffic of people can be compared to data traveling between blockchains, and the airplanes and cars are the IBC connecting all the cities. So 13, this is why Cosmos Vision is creating an internet of blockchains, and it's progressing as we speak. Now, one crucial thing is that the entire Cosmos ecosystem does not yet have our advanced AI-powered solutions. The environment is still static in a way. Now, this is where you bring in Fetch. Fetch, having IBC enabled, is now bringing AI to Cosmos's multi-chain environment. This will, for example, allow other projects such as Terra Luna and their stablecoins UST to be utilized for an AI application on the Fetch.AI network, which means cooperative growth for both chains. Number 15. So essentially, activating IBC will open the gates for decentralized machine learning and agent-based systems to make them reality across countless blockchains, all using autonomous agents to help users save time and make money even while they're sleeping. The last point, pretty exciting stuff. We congratulate the Fetch team and Humayun Sheikh for his important milestone and look forward to seeing autonomous agents becoming a new standard across the Cosmos multi-chain. Decentralized AI is the future, and IBC protocol will unlock its powers. Guys, this is truly amazing, and I can't wait to see how this space evolves. Guys, I hope you learned something from today's video. I think to me, it was a very exciting video. I hope it was for you as well, at least the content of it. And I hope to see you on the next one, guys. Take care and have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.